Welcome to the Fandomnauts Odyssey. Join us on our voyage through media as we explore the different fandoms. I am your captain, Christian Kane.
And I'm your captain, Captain Markel Fennell, also known as Captain Kells.
And we are at our destination for animation, where we will be talking about piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
So, just real quick,
Hmm.
let's go over the single tagline. So, we don't get any choice on this one.
Well, damn.
So, right. So, we have piece by piece. Turn up the volume on your imagination.
I like it. I like it.
Like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That sounds that sounds pretty fine. I don't know if I would have a different one because I mean, it's about music. It's literally
Yeah.
like a music kind of like, documentary,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's about like music, imagination. I feel like it kind of like it
Yeah.
relates to the project.
And it was hella like a creative, imaginative. So yeah, it do.
So, with that being said, the director is Morgan Neville.
Mm.
Let's go ahead and look at his known projects. I don't think I personally recognize any of this stuff. Let me know if you do.
Mm.
So we have 20 Feet from Stardom, 2013. He produced that.
I've heard of it.
A lot of this is producer work. So let's see. Both of these are 2015. We have Best of Enemies, Buckley versus Vidal.
Mm.
2015? No, not that.
Nope. Nope.
The Music of Strangers, Yo Mama, and the Silk Road Ensemble. Um, I mean, it sounds like a musical thing.
Uh,
Won't You Be My Neighbor, 2018.
nope.
Yeah, okay, so it's a lot of let me kind of like just scroll through these to see if I recognize anything.
The last one sounded like a play.
It might have been. This looks like I don't think I recognize any of his stuff. Because I mean, even like this, like I recognize Mickey Mouse, and this is called Mickey: The Story of the Mouse, 2022. So it looks like a lot of his stuff is probably like I don't want to say all documentaries, but it might be like
Mm.
stuff like that. Exploring different stories. So I think it's probably all kind of similar stuff. If I had to take a wild guess, which
Okay.
we don't really seem to know any of them.
At all.
Fair enough. I'm honestly not a huge fan of that kind of like genre. I like watching like more fiction type stuff
Like
versus
narrative, like storytelling type of joint.
yeah, storytelling. Um, I think it's cool what's been done here, and I'll get to that in a second.
Mhm.
But with that being said, I never go like really to go like look for any sort of documentaries. I don't care if it's like people's actual life, their bio, or like animal nature stuff. Like if it's anything like that, I could watch that, but I don't really like seek it. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I get that. I get that. I get that. I'm basically the same way. I do like nature documentaries though, stuff like that. But
Those
yeah,
could be interesting sometimes.
yeah, most
I'll admit that,
definitely.
but I still don't look for it. If I come across it, maybe I'll look like watch some.
Right, right, right.
So, oh, so this just came out. We're still pretty early in October. Um, I'm not seeing a budget where it should be. I do see the opening weekend. I'll get to that in just a second. Let me see if I can find any budget information real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if it's accurate, but I'm reading that it might have a potential budget of around 16 million.
Okay.
So maybe that's true, maybe it's not.
Mm.
That's what we're going with. So let's just say it's 16 million. Opening weekend, it has made 3.8 million. So it's not a super crazy opening weekend. I think honestly,
Mm.
the Terrifier might have
Yeah,
passed them up. I think.
I did it. Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know if I even brought up what the opening weekend was for Terrifier 3.
I think he did. I mean, maybe we couldn't find it.
No, opening weekend was 18.3 million.
Oh,
And yeah, because it just came out. And that's
mm,
like the worldwide like income too. So
mm,
yeah, no. So yeah, the and Terrifier 2 had like what, like a $2 million budget. So
yeah,
had a smaller budget and it's making more than Piece by Piece. So I think
crazy.
Piece by Piece is falling behind a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it tis the season, right? Like it is Halloween, like and it is a biopic, even though it is Legos, but still.
Right, right. And so lastly, with that being said, I'm gonna go over the story that's written down real quick.
Mm,
No idea what this says. I'm just gonna read it all, and then just kind of see how that goes.
okay.
It's pretty lengthy. It's like a paragraph. So let's
God
bear
damn.
with me, everyone, for a second.
I,
Yeah, usually they're pretty short, like a sentence maybe.
right.
This one's pretty lengthy.
This about man life. That's it.
Right? Yeah, it might. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. It's the documentary, biography about Pharrell. Is what I would say, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It's not. No. We're getting the full thing. We're gonna
Yeah.
explain the entire story in the for the synopsis. Okay,
All right.
so Piece by Piece is an unparalleled motion picture experience that captures the magic and brilliance of Pharrell Williams' creative genius, one Lego brick at a time. Uninterested in making a traditional film about his life, Pharrell set out to tell his story in a way that would set audiences' imaginations free. Developed from his singular vision, Piece by Piece defies genres and expectations to transport audiences into a Lego world where anything is possible. Honestly, I kind of that's actually that was a little longer, but that actually sounds pretty good. I
Yeah,
think.
when you were reading, I like, damn, I
Yeah,
did kind of like that.
that actually sounded pretty well like typed out. I actually like that. So
I will just talk.
yeah, we were just dogging on it. Well, usually they are shorter, but that actually, because it didn't just tell you like what it's about. It like
Mm,
broke down like the reasoning for why it was made this way.
right.
I actually kind of like that. I like that a lot
Yeah,
actually.
me too. Me too. Me too. I'm down for it.
So with that being said, Markel, like we already explained what it's about. It's about literally
Um,
Pharrell's his his entire life
uh, I want
coming
to hear.
into music and stuff like that.
I want to hear your thoughts first.
You want to hear my thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to say I have I personally don't know if there's anything else like this. I think it's my first time seeing anything like this. I think it's pretty damn unique and I like it. I think it was a pretty cool decision to like go this Lego route
Mm-hmm.
versus just make it a just a documentary basically.
Mm-hmm.
Just with like straight up just playing interviews with him, and it'd be cool to see all these people in the film like in real life. Um, but just like doing it like in a like Lego styled, like it's unique. I like it,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's animated, you get to be more creative with the visuals
Yeah.
because none of it's real. Like you're making everything up,
Mm-hmm.
like visually. So you get to make it more fancy, and they show that when you see him kind of like playing music or like musical stuff happens. Like you see like the flares of the music in the air and
Yeah.
stuff like that. With all
Yeah.
Lego colors and stuff like it's cool. I like that. It's a
Definitely.
visual thing they added, and it works because it's Lego.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that kind of stuff. So I think for what it was, I think it was pretty. I liked it. So it was cool kind of seeing his backstory. I actually didn't know that he was involved with all this different music. So
Bro.
that was honestly my first time hearing about any of that. And I
Right.
recognized a lot of the songs
Mm-hmm.
that they were like showcasing. So I thought that was honestly pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing everything that even if it's him just like, touching the beats or whatever,
Right.
just like how far his like influence has spread
Facts.
is like pretty. I like that a lot. Like that was pretty. What's the word? I liked learning that. So that
Mm-hmm.
was like I would have never have known that if it wasn't for this movie.
Right. Right. Right.
hmm
Mm.
So yeah, no. Overall, I think it was a pretty fun, unique film. I like seeing the the journey and getting educated. There you go. That might have been the word I was looking for. Getting
Mm-hmm.
educated on like the kind of things that he did throughout his life with music.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I know like a lot of the stuff that they played, like the music and the other famous like artists. And had no idea that he was like a part of all like their journeys. So
Right.
yeah, I liked it a lot.
All right. Oh, yo, I'm right there with you. Like this, I think like to do this, like you just had to be a creative type person. Like nobody else would think about this, like doing it in Legos. And I think in the beginning of the movie, he said that he had like, the rare condition of like synesthesia and stuff like that, where he can see different hues of colors through the
Hmm.
music and stuff like that. And I'm like, this movie is perfectly representative of what he kind of like what he kind of imagined in his head and stuff like that. Because how would you do that in like a documentary? You know what I mean? He would just say it, and then we were like, all
Hmm.
right, cool, we'll have to believe, but we can actually like experience what he um is visualizing with him, right?
Hmm.
And like you said, very creative. It was like you can do a whole like there was this one shot when he was in space and he was like, "Yo, I'm lost," stuff like that. Until he like a spaceship made of light, and even like the beats he made. I love when he was like putting together
So
beats and
putting Legos together.
yeah, different. He got different
Yeah.
Legos and they were like lighting up bright. It was very colorful and it was like even when he started the movie, he was like, "I'm from the sea. I'm from a little place called Atlantis,
Hmm.
da da da, and stuff like that." And it
Yeah.
started in the sea, and I was like, I told myself like I'm already for this movie
Yeah.
because like who would do it? Was just so unique. And
Yeah. No, I won't lie. Initially, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" Because I don't know his backstory at all. Like,
okay,
I don't know where he's from or anything like that.
mm,
So like when it was literally like talking about like Atlantis in the sea, like showing him in the sea, I was like,
uh,
obviously I know that's not like what I'm seeing. I know isn't true, but I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here?
right, right,
Um,
right,
so now like seeing the full picture, I get like what he was doing or whatever. He's being
mm,
creative about it.
right,
But that it threw me off initially because I was like, I know it's a documentary, but you
mm,
got like Neptune and freaking
yeah,
Atlantis, and I'm
yeah,
like, what is he? I'm like, what is he talking about? But
facts,
he was basically like saying what's true, but visually showing something different. You know what I mean?
something different, man, and
Yeah.
I really like that. And like you said, he like you said, I know a lot of them songs. Like we can say we grew up with them songs, right? We grew up
Yeah.
with them songs.
Hmm.
But just to know and be informed that he contributed like not only to hip hop but to the music industry in general. And in the theater, I was just like every song I would just bop in my head, bro. I would like literally these songs are a hit but for a reason. And
Hmm.
I think this movie definitely displayed his talent and ingenuity or something like that.
Hmm.
Especially just seeing his story, like I ain't gonna lie, this movie kind of inspired me because he just went out and got it. He just went out and get it. Like
Hmm.
he ain't had no idea what he was doing, but he was like, shoot, I'm just gonna do it. Who cares, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he got far as hell to knowing Jay Z at his wedding, Kendrick Lamar working with all of them, like
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Hey,
Dogg.
actually, wait, hold on, wait. Speaking about Snoop Dogg, can I just tell you? Yeah, the whole spraying the. I don't know what they were spraying. The like spraying the cans in the air.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm like, bro, I know it's a kids movie, or at least I was thinking it was like some sort of kids movie because it's
Me too.
Legos, and
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty funny. Instead of them smoking, like for Snoop Dogg, they're spraying like these like aerosol cans to make smoke,
Yeah, called
and
PG spray.
yeah, and I'm like, okay, I know what like what the symbolism is. I'm like, it's honestly kind of funny. I
Right,
liked it
right,
a lot.
right. Yeah, I know. Like I said, very creative, man. Like in every way, man. Like, and I think he explored his thoughts, his journey very well. Um, and like I think it was just a good, like you said, we don't come and seek this, but to be honest, I would watch this again. I would. Like, I have no problem with it. Like, it's very, very creative, and then the music itself, like Like it was playing bangers. So
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a lot of good music and a lot of a lot of well-known music that caught
right.
me off guard.
Hmm.
So, because like I said, you named a bunch of people. There's more beyond that you didn't name that,
Gwen Gwen Stefani, I didn't even know that. Pharrell did
yeah,
that. Like
yeah, wasn't like Flo Rida in there too?
Busta Rhymes, I don't think Flow Rider.
What was
Bust,
that song? I swear to God, it was one of his
sing
songs.
it, sing it, sing it.
Oh my God, which one was it? No, I swear to God, it was. I was thinking about it. It was what was that Apple Bottom Jeans song? Was that not him? Or was it
Apple bottom jeans.
was it? I swear to God, was it that song?
Uh huh. Go to the
I'm,
soundtrack. Go to you on IMDb, right?
oh,
Go to the
honestly,
soundtrack.
yeah. I could freaking do they show the music there listed?
Should it's all licensed music from him, I think. I hope.
Yeah, let me see. No, dude, I swear to God, there was
I don't think he did Flow Rider though. If he did, yo,
dude, I
kudos.
swear to God, it was I mean, unless I'm mixing my artists up, I swear to God, it was freaking like he wasn't in the film. Like he didn't like do an interview, but I swear to God, like when they were like swiping through all the art, like in the studio, like all the different artists,
Oh yeah.
I swore to God, it was like one of his songs.
I think I saw
I mean,
Flow Rider in there. Justin Timberlake, of course.
yeah,
Uh,
Justin Timberlake,
Timberland, but he's a producer. Missy Elliott
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
Missy Elliott was in
They
there.
all went to school and stuff. I'm like, bro, something in the water.
Let's see,
Like
let's see,
Pusha
let's see.
T,
Oh,
crazy.
dude, freaking okay. I'm still looking, but Daft Punk was in there.
Yeah. That
Like, I mean,
punk.
I know that he was already in that song, but it was still cool to like
Mm.
see the reference and like
Up all
you
night to
see,
get
yeah,
some.
you see Daft Punk, both the robots in the film. I thought that
Right.
was pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar,
Of course, Jay
Daft
Z.
Punk. You got
Punk.
let me see, Nerd.
Nerd. Yep.
Snoop Dogg, Jay Z.
Jay Z.
What song was it?
Mm. Up all night to
I
get
swear to God,
some.
Markel.
Up all night to get some. Up all night to get lucky.
Maybe I feel like I'm not crazy. There was something that I heard that I was like,
I think you're crazy.
dude, I'm gonna go. I swear to God, I can't
I'm,
buy the movie right now, but I swear to God, like I'm gonna go back and look at the movie another day, and I'm gonna
uh,
come back. I'm vowing my vengeance.
I
So
know
I'm
what
trying
I
to think. I'm trying to think like who else would it have been? I
bust
might be
around.
Busta
I
Rhymes.
can see they kind of like. I mean, they Legos, but they kind of like sound alike. Maybe what the Flow Rider sound like? A flow the dude.
I'm trying to figure out what freaking song it was.
He's-
Not Super Thug. I might later if I can like see the full soundtrack. I'm honestly might scroll through it,
Uh-huh.
see if I can catch it. If I hear the beat, I might be like, "This is it."
Uh-huh. Oh, you
Um,
can't see the full soundtrack?
I think I'm looking at it. But like
Yeah.
I'm not recognizing the name that I'm obviously looking for. Um, but like I see the names of the songs, but like I need to play the songs so I could hear them,
Mhm.
so I can like kind of like get an idea of the lyrics, the beat, and then I'll be able to tell from the sound. Oh, this is what I heard. There
Right.
was a song that I knew, but there were so many songs in the movie that I kind of
Uh,
I can like recall some of them, but not all of them.
right, bro. Wrecking Effect. Rump Shaker. Like Jesus, bro. It's crazy. All I wanna do is zoom, 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 boom, boom. And
Yeah,
boy, that crazy, but I love it.
I'll come back to you with it. I'll later on after the podcast. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna figure out what it is, and then I might be wrong. I'll admit that if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I know
But I
you're wrong.
swear to God, it was something. Yeah, it was. I might be wrong, but like it was something that like if it's not him, it's a song that sounded really similar to one of his things.
Mhm.
Um, I'll do some research. I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do
come
some
back to
research.
you. I'll come back. I'm gonna come back to you about it.
Yeah, my memory versus yours. Let's do it.
But yeah, no, tons of artists, which is really cool.
Mhm.
I like
And
that
they
a lot.
all played themselves. Like Kendrick Lamar came in and played himself. Snoop Dogg came in and played himself. And I'm just imagining these people actually recording, seeing themselves as Legos. Like I wonder what they were thinking, you know?
Yeah. Now I was wondering that too. Okay, so I know it's like a documentary type thing, and they're doing interviews, and I was really wondering. I was like, are all these people really in the movie?
Mm,
And I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, they are.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I just wasn't. I'm like, I'm wondering like if there's like anyone who refuses to show up.
Mm,
Like, would they use like a different voice actor to like plug
right.
them in the because it's a Lego movie, you know.
Right.
But no, yeah, these all say they're voiced by themselves. So that's
Right.
awesome.
But it makes sense. Like if you produce so many people, like you, Snoop Dogg said that was his first number one. Like he probably got a lot of favors. Like, yo, yeah, like, yeah, I'll do a Lego movie for you, man. Of course, man. You produce so much of my music that people love, man. Of course, So I can definitely see, like, and then you ain't too gangster, you ain't too none, you ain't too hard, you ain't too none. Do no Lego movie. That sounds fun, to be honest. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong, but still, I'll do a Lego movie. But,
A Lego movie. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, I don't think I think Lego movies honestly
mm,
they're pretty. I think they're pretty entertaining. It's like it looks pretty pleasing.
mm,
Obviously, I mean, I grew up honestly with like Lego games,
right.
and those were like fun, like Lego Star Wars, stuff like that.
Lego
Um,
Marvel.
yeah. So it's like honestly, I've seen like some of the what was it? Is it just called the Lego Movie? Like that was a somewhat recent one. Like that one was pretty like entertaining. I feel
But
like
like,
just in yeah,
but that was a narrative. Like doing it from a
true, yeah,
biopic is that's crazy,
unique, unique,
Yeah,
yeah.
very unique. Yeah, yeah. What was your favorite visual from the film? And what you looking up?
I'm still just looking over some names.
Let it go.
Um, yeah, I am I see Stevie Wonder was listed.
Oh, okay.
Um, I did recall this too. Blurred Lines. I know that song.
Mm,
Robin Thicke.
yep.
So another person.
I know you want it. I know you need.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I remember that song.
Right. Mm,
That's pretty funny. Um, Favorite visual, honestly, I feel like one of the ones that sticks with me, and they show it in the trailer. Um, just like, and if I could think of anything else, I'll override it. But one of the ones that like sticks with me is when he's talking about seeing color from the
wow.
music. Like when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
plays it from the stereo, and he's like, "Oh, I just like stare at it and like replay stuff all day." And you see like all the, like the sound and the visuals of the sound.
Mm,
I like that part a lot because it's kind of like visually like seeing like color with sound. It's like a visually like like appealing thing.
right.
And then him like describing the whole like the whole process or whatever.
Right. Right.
And funny enough, when he was talking about like replaying stuff all day, I was watching it with someone and they were like, "That's literally you." Like, because I sometimes I'll play a song over and over again because I like it.
Mm,
No, I don't see colors or anything, but I'm like, yeah, like this music, I'm like, I like it a lot.
right. Right. Right.
I'll play the song over and over again, and
Mm.
people will find it annoying. They'll get annoyed because it's the same shit over and over again.
No, I
But I
remember.
like it.
I remember in college. I remember in college. Like
Yeah.
there was this one song, a little with the chain smokers or something like that. And like tattoos on my shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah, it was that.
it's a
And I was
pretty good
like,
song though. It's a pretty good song.
it's a good song.
Yeah, I
And
played it
can you
over and
play it
over.
over a hundred times? Yeah, I'm sick of it.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, but okay. I like that. I like that. For my favorite visual was probably when he was in church and they were like singing in it, and then like they were saying like his grandma was saying that you're gonna be uh lifted up from like
Mhm.
lifted up, and then he like just start floating and stuff like that with the
Right, right.
music. I was like, ah! And then he came back down. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty fire.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
it's
any
good.
Neptune, like any Poseidon
Yeah,
type of thing. When he was talking about the ocean, I really like that.
yeah. Are you ready to say? Yeah, no, those are good picks for sure.
Mm,
Good like symbolism with that, like raising them up and all that.
right.
Um, I like that. I always like the messages. I mean, there's other movies that do it too, but like the messages of like kind of like chase your dreams, work
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
like and you can get there, you know.
Mhm.
So I do like those kind of like messages and stuff like that.
Right.
So
Like you said, everybody got talent. Everybody,
mhm.
rather we utilize that talent is up to us. But everybody
Mhm.
got something that they can
Yeah.
do.
And we are going to skip trivia today because really there's not too much going on for this film. It's pretty small in the trivia department.
Right.
So with that being said, what is your star rating and would you add it to your collection?
Hold up,
Oh,
Playboy.
sorry, wait. You want me to go first?
You go first. Yeah.
I
I
tried to
always
pass
go
it
first.
off. I tried to pass it off to you. That's right.
See
Okay.
what you talking about.
I think it's I've already mentioned before, I think it is pretty unique. So like that's I like that a lot, that it's like something different. With that being said, I've already mentioned this before. I'm not like a huge like documentary bio. It's cool to, it was cool to learn stuff for sure. I'm not going to deny that. Um but I don't know. Oh my god. I feel like I want to give it something like a 7. Maybe you can push it to an 8 because of how different it is. Like it's definitely one of the more interesting ones for sure
Mm,
because of the route that he took. Like
mm,
he made it interesting.
all right.
Like with the creativity.
Mm,
I'll give him that. So maybe you could push it to an 8 for me.
mm,
Um what I added to my collection, I don't think so. I don't it's cool, but
mm,
I still and like I like Legos for
mm.
sure. I grew up with Legos too, by the way. That shit was
Right,
cool as hell. I love that shit.
right.
But I don't know, still not a crazy like docu like I don't know if my kids would be super if my kids wanted to watch it, they'd want to watch it because of the Legos, not like probably what it's about.
Mm,
Maybe until they get older. Like if they can like understand the message, maybe they'll
mm,
like it better.
right.
So I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't add it to my collection. It's definitely unique. I'll give it that, but I think I might have to pass on it.
Okay.
What do you think?
For me, I'm giving it an 8. So
Okay.
I'm right there with you. It shames me that Terrifier is literally right,
Right
like,
next to it.
yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it should be a little bit lower, but but yeah, I'm giving it an 8. Like I said, very creative, very beautiful, colorful,
Mhm.
uh, and yeah, the music itself just really perfect. And to be honest, I would put this in my collection. Um, like going back to what you said, I feel like I can show this to my kid and be like, yo, like, look, first of all, look at all the music that your pops would listen to back in the day. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is what I grew up on. But also, like, yo, you're talented. You can do whatever. You can be just like him. You can do whatever you put your
Mhm.
mind to, man. Like, yo, my kids, like, you can be superstars. If you want to be
Right.
superstar, you can be wherever you want to be. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's like, and I can show them this. And no, it's a Lego movie, so they're gonna watch it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They might get the thing, but I'm just gonna tell them, like just like him, you can do
Mhm.
whatever you can do whatever he do, because you're talented and you're special just like everybody else. So hey, go ahead and chase your dreams.
No,
So
fair enough. Yeah, good message. I'm in agreement with that. I just
mm,
feel like my kid's too young; they might not get it unless you
mm,
spell it out for them. That's a different story.
yeah, right. Well, I'm gonna tell him. I'm be like, hey, yo,
Yeah,
like,
tell them what it is.
in case you didn't know, yeah, you talented kid. Like, do what you got to, but yeah, enjoy the Legos.
And that concludes this week's voyage. Catch us on the next Phantom Knots Odyssey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your captain, Christian Kane.
And I am your captain, Captain Markel Fennell. See you on the next one.